I've been wondering, what is the most meaningful impact that I can have with the time that I've got? This applies to my job, however, it goes beyond into other activities or hobbies. And the more I explore the question on how to have a positive impact, the more I notice a pattern. The biggest breakthroughs, the moments that genuinely move the needle, don't come from isolated organizations or individuals. They come from collaboration. So I teamed up with a group of like minded leaders and experts, and together we're building the Symbiosis Foundation. And I want to take a moment to share why. Let's be real. Most people and organizations want to collaborate, but in practice, it feels a bit complicated. Corporations feel the need to beat the competition, and even mission driven organizations sometimes compete for the same grounds. People with the best intentions can sometimes not disclose all information. It's not that they don't want to work together, it's just that the infrastructure or the culture is not making it easy or sometimes is not there at all. This can lead to resource hoarding and knowledge retention, with others having very limited options or even reinventing the wheel again. In nature, through natural selection, some of the most successful organisms thrive through winning together. Plants collaborating with insects, fish seeking protection together with sharks or working with sea anemones, birds uniting with crocodiles or mammals. Even humans survive through the beneficial relationship with their own gut microbiome. These are examples of symbiosis, a win-win collaboration where everyone benefits. Unfortunately, there is no easy way to say, hey, you're doing something similar and let's join forces together. Um, there are all these complications that we have in our culture or within our um, modern world. And with the Symbiosis Foundation, we want to break down barriers specifically for collaboration on positive impact, to support finding the right partners, to help not being on an island, but to facilitate in resource sharing. That said, I have seen what happens when people do come together. The global vaccine collaboration in 2020, as COVID spread worldwide, the scientific community embarked on an unprecedented mission to develop and distribute vaccines at a record speed. This effort saw pharmaceutical companies, governments, and organizations unite in ways we have never seen before. An example is Operation Warp Speed, that accelerated vaccine development and distribution. Pharmaceutical companies work tirelessly, leveraging decades of research to create effective vaccines in under a year. Logistic companies played a crucial role in distributing millions of doses across all countries on the globe and ensuring vaccines reached healthcare workers and vulnerable populations quickly. Internationally, collectives like the COVAX aimed to ensure vaccine access for all countries, highlighting the importance of global solidarity and working together to address public health crisis. Another example would be the James Webb Telescope, a global endeavor that launched in 2021. The James Webb Space Telescope represents a enormous achievement in space exploration. It was made possible through international collaboration between NASA, the ESA, and the Canadian CSA. Those all joined forces and contributed their expertise, technology, and their resources to bring this project to a success. And the telescope success underscores the power of international cooperation in achieving scientific milestones that eventually benefit humanity as a whole. Then there is the case of river blindness, which has plagued communities in especially parts of Africa for decades. The United Front Against River Blindness, UVAR, a non-governmental organization, has been instrumental in combating this disease, and UVAR collaborates with local health zones to distribute Mectizan tablets, and using the community-directed treatment with ivermectin as an approach, the CDTI, which is recommended by the World Health Organization. Back in 2009 alone, over 1 million treatments were distributed by community workers, and this effort demonstrates how empowering local communities are in fostering partnerships that can lead to significant achievements. Then there is the Human Genome Project. The Human Genome Project completed way back in 2003. It was a landmark scientific endeavor that mapped the entire human genome. And at that time, I studied life science and technology, focusing on cell biology, including gene expression. The Human Genome Project was very close to home with what I studied, and it was very inspiring to follow. The international collaboration involved scientists from all over the world, and that is including the USA, UK, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Japan, China, and many other countries. And they collaborated together over 13 years. And at that time, there was not one country or one organization that would have been able to map the complete human genome alone. And by working together, it is estimated that the scientific field was accelerated by a decade, as the project's success has revolutionized our understanding of genetics, and also paving the way for advancements in personalized medicine and disease diagnostics and treatment. By openly sharing data and fostering a spirit of collaboration for over a decade long, these researchers achieved a feat that had a lasting impact on science. It got me thinking, if huge leaps happen when people work together, how can I contribute, and why not build a system that makes collaboration the default, not the exception? And why do we keep reinventing the wheel in silos when we can be building better, faster together? When evolution actually shows us that win-win collaborations can benefit everyone through symbiosis. And there's research in this field, how working in silos actually destroys billions of capital and has an opportunity cost for creative minds that could do better than building systems that already exist behind closed doors in this case, and how different perspectives and collective intelligence can propel sectors forward, as shown in the examples I just provided. I discussed this background with a lot of different people working for the US Congress, professors, corporate executives, thought leaders, Harvard alumni, and others, all intrigued by the concept and supportive and optimistic. However, it is not the current status quo, not the norm, and the steps to get to better collaboration are complex. I found a group of like-minded people, and all are very experienced in the field they are doing, and often smarter than I am. And we together went for it, and we started now the non-profit Symbiosis. Today, the Symbiosis Foundation is a growing ecosystem, a place where non-profits, volunteers, and mission-driven companies can co-create for solutions instead of competing in isolation, where you can share ideas or resources to save time, energy, and money, and to join forces in communities or groups tackling complex challenges together. It's a social network for impact, and it's designed for people who believe that working together is essential to maximize positive impact. Chances are you care about doing something that really matters to you. And maybe there's a cause close to your heart. Maybe you've always believed that working together could unlock something bigger. But it's felt hard to find how to do it. And you're not alone. And you don't have to figure it all out by yourself. You just need the right people around you. People who care, who show up, who believe in building something better together. Whether you're a non-profit, ready to go, a change maker looking for where you are needed the most, or simply someone who knows that collaboration is the way forward, there is a place for you within Symbiosis. Let's build it together. Head to theSymbiosisFoundation.org to check it out. I will link it below. And if nothing else, ask yourself the question I started with. In what kind of impact could I have? And what would happen if I stopped working on it alone? Would a broader network or a team help me to be more effective or grow even faster? I just wanted to say thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, hit like and share it with someone who cares. Consider subscribing for more content like this, and we can accomplish so much more together. Join us in making an impact. Symbiosis is connecting people to amplify good. Until the next time, take care and keep doing good.